Last time on Dice at Dawn, Unicorn Circuit, our heroes discovered the true reason behind the Fuerzen occupation of the quiet island of Ar. They seek an artifact known as a God Arm, currently in possession of a survivor of the island they destroyed, a Gallioran red elf named Ain Norio. They now plot to sabotage the Fuerzen before dealing a final blow. What's next for the Unicorn
Well,
Circuit?
that's the speaking with the commandant. So Jason has some more sneaking to do.
Nice.
Jason will probably need to go grab the explosives first.
Yeah.
I think you probably have it on your person.
Okay.
Good. All right. I'll head back to the stage.
I would recommend putting them in the engine room.
What am I looking for? What's an engine? No, that's too dumb.
I mean,
I'm on a ship.
even if your character wasn't familiar with engines, like you've been on an airship for like
Yeah.
a few moon dances, like you know what's going on.
All right. So after the show, I stepped down, glowing, of course, because yes, another show, well done. And I motioned for the goblin to follow me as we begin heading towards the commandant's ship. I assume it's getting close to night now, right? Sun setting and whatnot.
Oh yeah, the sun is set.
Okay, we are going then. And I got my little hands they're steepled, in a very dainty way.
Dainty.
Trobs might look up at them and then steeple Trob's own hands in the same way.
Trobs,
Wait, do
was that
goblins
not
have
the
5
beautiful-
fingers?
Trobs
I assume that
nods
we
a
meet
little
up
bit.
with Jason. He spots us and he intersects. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, buddy, that was a tight set.
Thank you.
I wasn't there.
How did it go at the temple? Yes.
Oh, off without a hitch. You know how I get it done.
Well, let's hope that luck continues forward. Yes. You ought to sneak
think
onto
it
the
will.
boat, huh? Put it in important places, and bada bing, bada boom. Snake has bitten, yeah.
Literally. Yes, sir.
I'm putting all my faith in you, Jason. But when is that new, huh?
Hey, I ever let you down?
No, not once.
You're my star.
Speaking
Get
of,
out of this.
I look up at the sky. Are the stars out tonight?
Yes. So the stars are just now coming out. The stars of Azure are very unique. Each star is a slightly different color, or at least there are many different colors of stars, and some are slightly larger or slightly smaller than the other stars, and it's like somebody took a jeweler's box that was just full of all the gems that you could think of and just tossed it across the sky.
Is there the snake
very
constellation up there?
A snake constellation?
Yeah.
There is.
Like a Cassiopeia.
Like
Yeah,
something
there-
that my people would be familiar with.
Yeah, there is. There.
All right, I spot it
there's
in the sky, and I give a little smile to myself. Ah, yes, we have the luck with us. In fact, tonight, and I put my
astrology shit.
yeah, I close my hands together. I put it up to my nose, and I give a little prayer to the snake constellation, for safety.
All right,
Good.
interesting.
All right. Is there a constellation for not blowing up?
Don't worry, I
Nathaniel
think that is
explosive?
included in the terms of agreement. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You guys step up to the tower, or to the boat, and are greeted by a guard. Says, "Oh, Corvan, you're looking very well tonight. I didn't get to see your show, but
Oh no, that's so unfortunate.
let's cheer you on in spirit."
I appreciate that. I must have felt it while I was on stage, because I felt like I glowed. You're always invited to any of my shows. My favorite patrons are big, strong men, yes?
Yeah. Are you here to see the commandant? Or?
Yes, I'm here to see the Commandant.
He looks a little disappointed. He says, Redway, I'll I'll take you to him.
Thank you so much. This here is my bodyguard, yes? The goblin, yeah? I motion towards them.
I wave a little bit.
Well, gotta protect the talent, I guess. This is
That's it, I
your.
don't trust you. It's just that they would never let me go without one, yeah? The unicorn
I
circuit's
understand.
very particular.
Show business. I get it. Alright, I'll take you to the commandant.
Oh, and
Um,
afterwards, could you show me where you keep the place piece? I've been wanting to see it up close for such a long time now.
Oh, certainly, it's a very beautiful beast. Um, yes, I will. I will.
Thank you so much.
And he takes you to the commandant's office and like knocks on the door. That by the way was because of your earlier high roll seducing
Hell yeah.
the Fuerzen.
I got this entire legion wrapped around my finger.
Oh my god.
I love that.
And the commandant was that our friends the entertainers. And he looks down at Trobs. Why wasn't the goblin stripped of his weapons? And the guard like kind of well, the talent needs to be protected. Yes, I knew that they get out of here. And he welcomes you all into his office. What is it this time? What do you want?
Oh,
And he
I
takes a
wanted
seat.
to talk to you about a few things, but first of all, I suppose you'd want to hear a report, yes? About our findings, yeah?
Yes, I would. And he has a little tea saucer of coffee, and he steps and leans back.
They
And just looks at
lean
you
against the
respectfully.
chair. They don't really sit in the chair. They more so just kind of lounge against it. It's really hard for them to sit proper on anything, really. So they just do seductive lounging across the world. Yeah,
It's practical seductive lounging. He has to be sexy.
we were
They have no
doing our
choice.
magical detection, yes? We know the location of the persons in question, but we have found an irregularity I was hoping you could clear up for me.
Where is this person then? If you have found them.
I would very much like to tell you, but first this irregularity must be clarified, because I feel as if you have not told us everything.
Give me a persuasion check.
20. Unnatural.
He says, Don't waste my time."
I would never want to waste your time, but I must ask that you extend the same kindness to me, yes? We have found with our magic signs of something old, large, yes? Godly, you might say. What is it you are actually looking for?
That is none of your concern.
I feel it is very much my concern if me and my people step into this cave of some sorts and become mincemeat for a god arm. Don't you think that would be very unfortunate?
I see. He leans back. Well, if you really tell me where this person is, you will be out of harm's way and we can part our separate paths.
Agrees. But I would like assurance, yes?
Oh yes, you will have nothing to do with apprehending the individual in question.
Yes, but what I really want, of course, is to be able to do my show. So, this is what I propose, yeah? I would tell you where they are, because, well, I know. And you know I know, because I know exactly what it is you are looking for, yes?
He
And-
kind of like sighs out of his nose. And
You?
says,
Let me have my show, yeah? It's going to be a
Yeah.
big one.
"You will have your show."
Yes. So, after my show tomorrow, yes, we will give you this information. You speak with my manager, yeah? Jason,
If you give me the information now, I will have no reason to even get in the way of your show.
Oh, come now. I appreciate the big strong man posturing, but unfortunately, I am going to have to put my foot down here. I always get what I want, and I hope you can appreciate such drive.
Give me a persuasion check.
22.
How are you doing this? How are you rolling so high?
I have a +10, bud.
Oh, right, I forgot.
Yeah, they're a bard. It's a
Yeah,
reliable.
This is my
Bards, man.
thing.
Bards, man.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think he loudly sighs and says, "Can you give me any kind of assurance that you have actually found this individual and are not lying bold-faced to me? Do this, and fine, we will work on your schedule."
They are in iridescent nights, yes? Red elf? That is the information our trackers gave us, yeah? If that is the person you are looking for, well, then, yes. They are the same person we have found.
All right. Well, you've convinced me. All right. Well, thank you for your service to the great army of Fuerzen, great empire.
They kind of stand up out of the chair and clap their hands twice in excitement. Yes, very good. Please tell me that you will be at the show tomorrow, yes? So I can give you the information as soon as possible, you know?
I will be waiting with bated breath.
Yes, you will. And they giggle as they exit.
Is there anything else that you wanted?
Oh, I was going to ask one of your soldiers to show me the displacer beast. I wanted to speak with this beastmaster, yes?
That can be arranged. And
Yeah.
he like this whole time there's been like a couple of guards like posted to the back of his office, and he like points at one of them and gestures. All right, get rid of my hair.
Goodbye, good commandant.
And you guys are shown to the displacer beast.
Alright.
It's in like a big, thick iron cage, and you see it gnawing on a leg bone about the size of Jason's torso.
Okay.
Yo.
Ooh. What is his name?
Oh, this is Clara. Say hello, Clara.
Hello, Clara. You are the Beastmaster?
That is I.
You must tell me what you did to get this displacer beast under your care. In my culture, only great warriors do that.
We was in way back, just before the giant war, before the Haliax princedom even. We was in were master beastmasters. Pardon the whatever.
Portmanteau.
We were known for our control over such creatures. So it comes naturally, really.
So you guys are a people of great warriors, yes?
I would say so, humbly or not.
Oh, can she do tricks? Yes, she take commands.
Mostly her trick is kill.
Trubsabel whispers, "Me too."
You use command words for her, yes?
Yes, occasionally.
Oh, could you please show me a few?
Give me a deception check at disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Yeah, at disadvantage.
Could I perhaps cast friends?
Let me see. Let me see what Friends does. Let me see.
Don't
what
worry,
Friends
I've gone. I haven't used it. It's a cantrip. For the duration, you have advantage on all charisma checks
You
directed
can
at
use
one
friend.
creature of your choice that isn't hostile towards you.
I just looked up Friends and I got the reunion.
However,
Won't
they
they
will
be
realize that they were magically influenced later, which is why I
Yeah.
haven't used it yet.
That's the thing about Friends is that like if I were you, I would not use it.
Yeah. I suppose I'll just roll the deception, naturally. All right. First roll's an 18. Second roll is a natural 20, so 22.
Wow. He says, well, I'm not supposed to, but for your own safety, heal is and he says something in a high elven.
Oh.
But this all, so this is all I can tell you. I'm not supposed to tell even that much.
And I kind of like put my hand on his shoulder as I laugh. Oh, you're so strong to command such a beast, yeah?
Well, I would say so. Perhaps not so, I believe.
The Commandant considers you highly, yes?
I would say so. Perhaps, well, you get it.
I have to wonder why he did not send you out to find this red elf in question, yes?
Well, his strategies wait them out. Yeah, there are no specific timetable.
Oh, so you guys get a good vacation out here, yes?
I would say so. It's lovely out. It's this country. Perhaps not as nice as the back home, but it's nice.
Oh, so you are from the back country? Or what was old?
Oh no, I'm from Depot, from the capital. We usually vacation in the back country.
I have never been to the capital. Is it nice there?
Beautiful city.
Oh, very very interesting.
While this is going on, Jason, are you sneaking off?
Yeah, I'll try.
Alright.
Sneak my way
Give
engine.
me a stealth check.
Alright. Come on, baby. 25 total.
25 total. Oh my god, what is with your guys' rolls?
We are
It was a nat
rolling so
19.
good today.
Oh, you guys
Listen,
are
we created
incredible.
characters
Yeah.
that could do one thing good, and
We
we
really
have just
did.
been doing
We've been
those.
And that's
maxed
all I
the
want to
fuck
do
out of
today.
these
We
guys.
created 4 tumbleweeds.
We did.
And then we wait for Mads to actually kill people.
Wow. Well, Madison is really good at killing people.
You're telling me.
So,
Yeah.
Alright, I'm sneaking.
yeah, I think that you managed to. So
Yeah.
the beasts are right underneath the cargo bay. They're in the cargo bay. So the engine room is very close by. It's like right over there. So you managed to like slip into the engine room, and nobody really notices you at first. Give me a sleight of hand to place the bomb.
Okay. That's the same bonus. That's a 20 total.
You slide the bomb right underneath the engine, essentially, or like kind of like right to the side, and you got it so that you're pretty sure it's extremely hidden, unless that specific pipe needs to be maintained anytime soon. And managed to slip out without a word.
Alright, I think I'm so casual and confident about how sneaky I am that I'm just like grumbling to myself. Like, freaking showbiz types gotta be so weird. Always sticking around with their dynamite and their robot lobsters and their laser beams. The whole time they're like, Jason, go kill that guy. Jason, go drop this body in the lake. Fucking asshole. And I'm just like wiring dynamite while I'm talking.
Blow this
Alright,
up. Kill that guy. Come on, can I get a fucking break in
Yeah,
here?
the plan goes off without a hitch. Corvan, you are eventually escorted off of the ship.
I hope I see you at my show, big strong Beastmaster.
You will, I would
All
say
right.
so.
I turn back towards Ford and I kind of bump my little friend with my hip. So how did that go, you think?
You bump who?
I bump the goblin with my hip. As in I just fucking knock their head with my hip. What do you think? But it's just like to get their attention.
Yeah, right, drops.
I say something like, I like the part with the beast. I think he was my favorite.
You did catch that heal
Yeah.
word, yes?
Yes.
Alright, we'll be sure to tell it to the others, huh?
Yes. My -2 wisdom did not catch the kill word.
No, I would say you were standing like right there, like you caught the heal word,
Okay.
the command word. It was just heal. In
Okay.
High Elvish.
So they really are a little easy, aren't they? I really do hope that we don't get too overconfident with how well this is going.
Mm.
Right. So it's a big show tomorrow. We must prep, yeah?
I suppose so.
I'm
Is there
ready
anything
for.
you'd like me to do with this? And I put my little hands in the axe again.
Okay.
Could you chop some firewood? I could take the longest nap in front of a roaring fire right now.
And I go, yes, absolutely. And then I run off to find a tree to chop.
Thank
Love
you.
Give me a quick survival check.
Survival. Oh, that's something I can do.
If you
A
had
little
been,
bit.
if you were from where I was from, you'd be fucking dead.
17.
Nice.
Yeah, you find some dead standing trees right outside of town.
I'm chopping the trees up into like smaller pieces. And then with my very good strength score, I lift up more pieces than the average goblin can. Maybe like because especially because they're dead, I'm sure they're like a lot lighter than like real logs. So I can lift up like perhaps even a Trob-sized pile of wood over my head.
Oh yeah.
And I run back.
And while they're
Oh yeah, like you're carrying like a big. If you carry it like in front of you, you can definitely carry a size that's bigger than you are. And there's just like this tiny little goblin with his goblin paws walking through town, carrying like this massive pile of firewood.
and Corvan just finds a really nice spot to like set up a little camp at. I mean, they could sleep in one of the taverns, but Corvan really wants to sleep under the stars tonight.
Yeah, that's so cute.
All right, is the rest of the unicorn circuit joining you?
Yeah, I'd say Tap was.
Will our extra, our disguised fellow, be joining us tonight?
Ain?
No, Nora,
think-
I believe is what we called her.
Right. I think she's probably back on the ship. I think that's probably where you guys steered her.
Sounds
Yeah.
good. Tap tells
So you have to go and
every-
get her, but she might. If you want to like kind of get more information out of her, you could get her from the ship and
True.
do that.
Yeah, if anybody wanted to do that, Corvan right now is just laying back on the grass while a fire is being set up next to them.
I don't have any questions for her in mind, so I'm good.
You don't have what?
Any questions in mind for Nora?
All right.
Tap is telling people what the constellations are. She knows about them.
Oh. I didn't know you knew about the stars.
Sure do.
Go ahead and tell us about some constellations, Tap.
What's that one? And I point at some random spot.
I don't have names for them yet. I'm doing that. There is one that looks kind of like a certain type of skyfish. It's like a kind of like a manta ray, but like huge, like giant And that's one of the constellations. There's the three-headed snake one that Corvon was looking at earlier. There's a there's probably one about the splitting of the world. I'm still making some up.
All right.
You know where I'm from, yes, or where the Yonti are from. There were no stars, so when the first Yonti came to this plane, yes, we looked to the sky and were surprised by the stars, yeah, and that's when we decided that they were symbolic of gods looking down on us, good and bad, yeah, depending on who the god you're referring to might be, huh?
There's pros and cons.
Yeah, some of them there to protect us, some of them there are to punish us on this plane for whatever, the original sin or whatever. It's all that and more.
All that and more. I just think they're neat. I spend a lot of time looking at them.
Hey, maybe if you pray to one of them, you'll get something special, huh? Have you tried it?
Not really.
No, it's easy. Just do this, and I just clap my little hands together and I pray to the three-headed serpent.
I do it too. Tap is kind of awkward.
Aw.
Feels a little strange because she's never really been one to pray.
What do you guys call that? A bonding scene? I think this would be a good place to introduce my partners in rifle system.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'd be a good bonding.
That's exactly the kind of bonding.
So, for our listeners, I've devised a new system called Partners and Rivals. Each relationship here between player characters has a bond level. And with a partner bond, these two characters, whenever they assist each other on a roll, they get to add a small bonus. Right now, they have a +1 bonus to any rolls that they've assisted each other on.
Pog.
Should I make a religion check to see if any gods reply?
No. No. But you guys have a very sweet little prayer and share your culture with each other and grow a little bit closer.
Yeah, woo! Friends
I remember
time.
your name!
Nice. You got one of them down.
One of them, yeah.
It's okay. We can work on the rest later.
One baby slithers, yeah?
Yeah.
Baby
rolls.
And anything else that you guys want to do before you bed down? It's pretty late by
I'm
now.
gonna take a long ass rest.
Taking such a long fucking rest right now.
All right, you guys take a long rest and wake up in the morning outside of R.
So I regain.
Outside of R is
Also, for hit dice, after a long rest, you regain half of them.
Okay.
So if you use.
I'm not entirely sure how long rest works actually, even after playing this game for forever.
You get hit die are basically you get all your health, you get all your spell slots back, and for your hit die you get half of your max back. So I use 2, and I have 5, so I get 2 back. So I'm back to full.
Right.
Hell yeah.
I've heard you always round down. If I used 1, do I get 1 back or none?
Yeah, you get 1 back.
All right, cool.
Because we're at level 5, so we all have 5 hit die, as far as I understand
Yeah.
it.
It's half your max.
Yeah, half your
all
max hit die.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
cool.
it's not like the hit die spent. It's all.
It's a very weird
Got it.
ruling that's very specific, but I guess it makes sense.
I never really got it until like just now, I guess. So I always
I
just
guess
had.
a lot of people don't do short rest.
And usually we never. Madison and John and I had an adventure, had a campaign, and I don't think that we used short rest very often.
Yeah, it's
They're
not
like
something
once
a
or
lot of
twice.
people engage with, but since we're on a specific time frame right now, it's pretty good time to use it and to learn it as well, because we'll probably want to use it in the future as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Makes sense.
Because for long
most
rests, you have to
players-
set watches and shit. For a short rest, You get your short rest features back. You get some health back, and you don't have to worry about being attacked during it.
All right.
'Cause it's only an hour.
Everybody, what do you guys want to do with the rest of your day?
Oh, well, I want to eat some breakfast.
Yeah, let's eat some breakfast.
All right.
Tap is
where are you
excited.
going for dinner? For breakfast, I mean. You
Hmm.
have, I think your choices are basically the Aleblood Barnacle, the Gull's Rest, or back to the ship for ship food.
I reach into my pocket and I pull out a sandwich and I just start eating it.
I think Tap might. Is there like a local grocery store, general store kind of place? Tap might make some eggs for everyone.
Yeah, I'd say that there's like a kind of like a it's kind of a farmer's market, but
Ooh.
I'd say it's kind of
Sparse.
it's really where just everybody like hawks their wares, um, but it's closed.
Okay.
However, there are chicken coops in town. You could like knock on a door. And,
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that.
give me a little investigation check for chicken coops.
I'm looking for coops. Let me see. I got a +7 to investigation.
Did you not bring any rations?
I want eggs.
Just gonna continue to
Got
eat
a
my sandwich.
9.
I'm gonna watch, but I'm gonna eat my sandwich.
I only got a 9.
Yeah, you find a chicken coop. You find a little house and knock on the door, and out comes a very frightened looking half elf. No,
Hi.
halfling. A very frightened looking halfling, and she says, "Hello, can I help you?"
I was just wondering if I could buy some eggs from you. I was. It looks like the market's closed, but
Sure. 3 copper for a dozen.
yeah. And I give her. I'll give her a silver.
Thank you. And you see her like loosen up a little bit, and she runs off. Gets you like a little basket of eggs. There you go.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. I hope you have a good day.
You're welcome.
Bye bye.
Bye now. And she like shuts the door. Very happy to have like outsiders gone.
Yeah.
And you head back to your little camp, and by now Alphys, Vinehart, your ringleader, has found you. He's like, "Hey guys,
Hey.
what's going on?"
I'm just about
Hope
to
you don't-
make some eggs for everybody. You want some?
Sure. Hope you don't mind.
I don't mind. I got eggs. I hold up my basket.
And you also see, quote unquote, Nora step out with, it looks like she's caught herself a small, like a pheasant or something for breakfast with her bow and arrow.
Just chewing on it. So, you guys eat fetuses, yes?
Well, they're not
Of like other
technically.
animals?
They're not. They're not fertilized.
All right, hold on, Corvon, you're a snake. Snakes eat eggs all the time.
They do.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. I thought it was frowned upon to eat babies.
It's not a baby. It's just an egg.
Is what where do chickens come from?
It's not fertilized.
Oh, so it's like a period, yeah?
Ugh.
Jesus. Why are you like this?
Just finishes the sandwich. I don't know.
While this conversation is going on, Trobsabel reaches into the basket and just eats a whole egg raw. Like shelling off.
crunchy
Just like pops it
noise.
in your mouth.
Goddamn.
You hear like a crunching
Trobs,
noise.
you want
Trobsabel
some
likes
salt
some
with
crunchies.
that?
That's
I shake my head no.
Okay.
Full of egg. Mouth full of egg.
Is it weird
It's not even
that I was more
cooked.
comfortable thinking they were babies?
Huh?
I thought the eggs were babies.
and you were still eating them, so I don't
Yeah.
understand. Why
Well,
is
I
it when
mean,
when Yonti eat babies,
Alphys
it's
goes,
considered
yeah,
weird.
it's a little weird that you're more comfortable with just eating baby chickens, but not that weird.
People eat baby animals all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I say. But people look at me weird when I say that Yonti eat a lot of young livestock. Yeah.
Back home, my mama made the most phenomenal shepherd's pie with lamb.
Oh.
To die for.
We'll have to visit sometime. I want some. That sounds really good.
I pull out
And
another
if the old
sandwich.
homestead is still standing.
Yeah.
And I see we've been joined by our guest. And Nora kind of nods at you. She says, yes, I was looking to see if you could perhaps reapply the makeup.
Yes, I can do it. Show, and I start motioning towards the ringmaster. Show him the sword. Show him the gadon. Very cool. As I start to reapply the makeup.
I don't have it with me at the moment.
Oh,
It's too risky to bring it out into the open.
I suppose that is true. So, I got a question for you. Did you ever meet with any firewalkers?
No, they are looked down upon in my people. Firewalkers. Who wants to do a religion check?
I can do it.
Or it's. I mean, you seem to know what a firewalker is.
Oh, okay.
So it's anybody else who doesn't know what a firewalker is.
I could do it.
You can also just ask.
Corval would be happy to tell you.
What's a firewalker? I don't think I've heard of that.
They were in order just beneath the iridescent knights. I look towards her to agree.
She like shakes her head. No, they split off from the iridescent knights.
Sorry. Part of the whole and separate from the whole. It's a little tricky to say in Draconic. It's not intuitive. I motion towards my face. Yes. So they split off. Yes. And what they do is they put down feral gods. Yes. They hunt them down, and protect people.
They're not very successful, is my understanding.
Oh well. Who would be? Yeah. But in my people,
Well,
we do have a great respect for the firewalkers, because when the Yonti were launched into the world, we were mostly resigned to forests, yes? Or bigger cities. But many of us had to make our own homes in forests. Usually in areas that were not civilized, but those tended to be same places that the feral gods would be. So the young Yonti civilizations would be protected by firewalkers. We saw them as very, very helpful, yes?
well, I suppose when you put it that way, it's makes sense. There's not really a religious consensus on how to deal with the feral gods. My troop only fought with one because, well, we were between a rock and a hard place.
The hard place was the feral god's fist, yes?
Right.
Could you look up for me, please?
Yeah, she like lifts her chin
Thank
and
you.
lets you like apply her makeup. Well, so what's going on? Are we ready?
Yeah.
Well, yes, we should be ready. More than ready, even. The Commandant knows you are here, but he knows that I will not give him any information until after the show, and after the show, he will be dead.
She like laughs at that. All right, good. More Fuerzen dead, the better.
I did not want him to potentially get impatient with us. You know, I simply wanted to make sure he knew his place.
Right. Well, when is the show?
Tonight, we're going to be doing a lot of setup. We did a lot of the preparations yesterday, but I was thinking that we could get word around so bigger show, you know? More soldiers show up, yes?
She finishes cooking her pheasant and pulls off a leg and stands up, stretches, and says, "All right, well, if you see Giosa, tell her I'm safe."
Will do.
Will do.
And she like
I'll make
bites
sure.
off a piece of pheasant.
I'll make sure to tell her before we leave. Also, could I have some of that?
She says, "Help yourself.
Thank you.
It's delicious. It's gamey." I think she shows you like a special Gallior trick, to basically fry the chicken in the egg, or fry the pheasant in the egg, and it's good.
Oh,
It's basically fried chicken, but not quite. But it's very tasty.
this is really good. Thank
I
you.
am going to. Would you, Tap? Would you like to help me make posters?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, we're going to spread some around. Do some PR.
All right. Let's make this a performance check with assistance with your +1.
Okay. Performance
Go ahead and add
plus
your
1.
bond.
Oh wow, 11.
We're friends. Yay!
Aw.
So that's a 24.
24.
Would
You
I
guys
roll with
put up-
advantage or?
Yeah, you'd be rolling with advantage because you're assisting each other.
All right, so 24. Yeah, I rolled lower. 24.
So you guys pass out a bunch of flyers and posters, and actually like kind of like go door to door and like tell people, "Hey, we're gonna have a show. You guys you don't have to hang out with the Fuerzen or anything if you want. It's for everybody."
And I'm going to do a little preview show where I cast dancing lights, and I create a vaguely humanoid form of medium size out of light that sheds 10 foot, and it's like it changes different colors as it does it, and I do a little dance with it as I like throw flyers around.
I love
Oh, that's
that.
great! I love that. Yeah, you guys do a great job of spreading the word about the show.
Hell yes.
All right, so do you guys? What is there anything that you guys want to do before or do you want to just time skip up to the big show?
I'm very ready to time skip. I don't know about you guys, but I'm so prepped.
I'm ready for the show.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
All right. You guys set up at night, and you can see Giosa is right outside the Gull's Rest and kind of sweeping, and Dalek is like watching from a window. He's like prepared to like take people in after.
Yeah.
And I will say, all right, we are going to. If I can direct everybody to the roll 20.
Yep.
Ooh.
All right, let's get ready to fucking rump.
Let's
And
fucking
pull.
go.
Hold on,
Let's
I have
fucking.
to. Let me get it so that these guys go to the back. And you guys can see that the Displacer Beast is not out. So you guys don't have to fight a Displacer Beast today.
Oh, fucking pog.
Poggers.
All right, we have a performance.
We have a performance to give.
We got a jam, baby.
3, 2, 1,
Two.
let's jam.
Dun, 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 dun,
All right. If you want to toss it back like that. So, the show comes. You want to give me a performance check, Mr. Corvon?
Corvan's going to make a performance that you'll never forget. Since I have Tap working my light show right now, would I use my partner die, my partner bonus?
I'll say sure.
We're all working together as a team right now.
We're a
All working
team.
together.
I sure am
We're a
doing the
team.
lights.
All right.
Like I always
21.
21.
do.
And did you roll with advantage?
Oh, I have not. Let me do that. 21. I rolled 2 10s.
All right. Yeah, you give an excellent performance. Corvon is the singer of the band, right? So
Yep.
they're dancing and spinning about and doing all kinds of tricks and being the front person.
I'm casting dancing lights to do the dancing light person again.
Casting dancing lights and everything is looking great. The band is amazing. You have a great band. It's this raucous, exotic sounding jazz band. It's full of energy and life. You're giving a great performance. And it's up to you to knock it out of the park, so to speak.
And like as a part of the last song that I'm singing, it's like literally in the lyrics. It's like, and the grand Ouroboros eats its tail, and then I fucking cast, I cast a hypnotic pattern. I say Ouroboros, that's the signal, and I cast hypnotic pattern. Everybody's looking at me, and my eyes take on this like, you know, in those old Hanna-Barbera cartoons where the swirly eyes would be like the hypnosis thing. Corvo's entire like their entire everything under the hood becomes that hypnotic pattern.
Ooh,
as it blares out across the audience.
very cool.
All right. So tell me what happens with that.
All right. So everybody who saw it needs to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
So here's what happens. At the crescendo of the song, Corvon says the code word, and there's a huge boom as the Fuerzen airship explodes in a fiery ball of force that sends shockwaves even out into the village. As the villagers run and hide, a dazzling, sparkling array of pink kaleidoscopic light shoots out from Corvon's hood, and immediately most of the Fuerzen crowd becomes completely transfixed, paralyzed in place by the mimetic light. Only a handful of troopers are unaffected, along with, unfortunately, the Commandant. The Commandant immediately sees what's going on, and pulls out his pistol and his wand, and prepares to make his counterattack. Alphys Vinehart, who is behind the stage right now, is like cheering wildly, like he's like, yeah, let's fucking go, yeah.
Yeah,
And you guys watch as Ain Norio appears out from behind the stage, wielding this humongous blade cut with these strange colors. And you guys want to see what the God Arm does first?
Please.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. I'm a little tempted to see what it does.
Right.
Listen, this is a preview for what my character is going to be able to do.
If your character gets a God Arm. If your character gets a God Arm.
Dude, that's the whole point.
I know. Alright, so she is going to attack this first character. Oh my god, couldn't make that up. She rolled a natural 20.
Based alert?
Based and
And hold on, I need to make sure that I know exactly what a greatsword does. Alright, so she does. The sword crackles with electricity, and oh my god.
Oh my god.
She does something like 29 points of damage.
Hello.
As she slices right through um, the hold on, let me just make sure that I'm getting this right. Um, she slices right through the soldier, and as she does so, like you blink and she's like gone. The guy like falls apart. He is split in half as she just moves through him.
It's the same way that you put the colored dots on them. It's just the X at the very
And
end of the
as she
colors.
slices through, she moves like a blur and gets the next guy. Wait, let me just check, make sure that I know.
John, stop.
Yep. She gets this guy,
How do you do that?
and
Oh, reverse.
yeah, he's dead. Slices through him. Boom.
Sweet.
We need the crab, by the way.
And then
Do.
just like appears all the way over here as she like there's a trail of dust behind her, and the commandant sees her and just yells angrily. All right,
Incoherent screaming.
everybody go ahead and roll
Initiative.
initiative. Thank you, forgot the
Right
word.
on. And we need the crab. We need the lobster.
Please,
Oh, the lobster.
please give me my lobster.
I need to give you your little boy.
I want to see him
You
so
want to
bad.
see your little boy.
Here he comes.
There we are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. I need to make you get it so that you can control it. There you are.
Thank you.
All right. But yeah, she's like covered in like blood. As she literally sliced straight through two dudes. In like two motions.
Yes.
Wow.
I know.
That's a great roll.
It's pretty hot.
I rolled a nat 1 for my initiative.
All right. So let me roll for the commandant. Yeah, commandant. And the rest of the goons. So top of the order is John.
Yeah.
Then it's the goons.
John, do you think you can... So, our
What's that?
targets are the ones who are awake. So, one... she could probably take the Commandant's attention. If you could get over... Oh, let me paint. You get over here and or over here. Either or. It's probably going to be easier for you to get here to stop him from waking these dudes up with his action, or one of them. Anything you can do to, like, block them off from reaching their allies. On my turn, I'm going to do a Mantle of Inspiration so you guys can get even more in their shit.
Pog.
After the goons goes the commandant. Then Mads. And then Morty.
Morty time.
And then 6. Alright. So, John, top of the order.
All right. I am going to rush into the fray. I'll move my 30 allotted feet this way. Is that allowed, actually, to move through that guy's space?
You cannot move through an enemy space now.
Darn. Okay.
It's not that difficult to just do that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the thing. Alright.
And he's charmed anyway, so.
It's easy to move around them.
And then I'll attack him with my rapier.
Alright.
Get his ass.
Attack!
Oh, it's going to be a 23 to hit.
23 to hit.
Damn.
That hits. I don't know why I was rolling, but I began to roll.
I roll my damage. It's going to do 9 piercing damage.
9 piercing damage.
9.
Yeah. Good job.
Well, thank you. For my bonus action,
Oh, okay.
I'll give help to Ein. Ein? What
Ain.
was it? I'm sorry.
Ain. Yeah.
Ein. Hopefully, and I'll try to give her advantage on her next attack.
All right. Awesome. Yeah, you like just run around one of the charm dudes, and before the soldier even like knows what's going on, you slice a giant open gash from like his knee all the way up to like past his groin and up into his belly, and he's like, ah, fuck. But like in a high elvish. Next up are the goons, actually, and this guy's gonna pull out a knife and attack you, John, with your armor class. Hits. What's your armor class?
Me?
Yeah.
14.
14. Yeah, that definitely hits. And hits you for 10 points of damage as he gets like right underneath your leather armor, in between your ribs, and goes deep.
Ugh. I'll use my reaction to uncanny dodge and reduce it by 5.
These guys are going to move back. Wait, hold on. Oh, I forgot to roll for Ain. Sorry. Wait, no, I did roll for Ain, and she goes after Mads. They are going to shoot at her, and miss. So one of them like starts backing through the crowd, and fires off a few rounds at Ain. The other one, how far is he from her? He needs to be a little bit farther. So he kind of jumps over here and fires. It's another failure. Next up is the Commandant, and he's not happy. He's not a happy man
Mad
at the
and
moment.
pissed off.
He's mad and pissed off. He got played like a chump.
He did.
And he's particularly mad at Corvon. Corvon, can you please make me a intelligence saving throw?
Yeah, sure. Intelligence saving throw. I get a +3 to that. Alright, I rolled a 10.
You rolled a 10. That is a failure.
Oof.
You take...
What, is he calling me a slur?
Yeah, he's calling you a slur. He reaches his hand out at you as he puts on his gas mask and casts Tasha's Mind Whip. And you
Who's
take...
Mind Whip?
Tasha's Mind Whip. Take 13 points of damage, and
Okay.
you cannot take a reaction until the end of your next turn. Moreover, on your next turn, you must choose whether you get a move, an action, a bonus action, but you only get one.
Right, and I'm going to roll concentration.
Oh,
That's a
right.
success.
Yeah. Concentration. Yeah, you don't want to drop concentration.
No.
That would be bad. Excuse me.
So guys, don't let them hit me.
Okay.
I think, however, that is the Commandant's turn. Let me double check that. Shadow Commandant. Yep. Is there anything that he can do with a bonus action? No. Nope, that's it. That's it for my turn. Madison, you're up.
Okay. So I guess I'll do the bonus action first, which is to rage. I think like the explosions like just pop Trobsable's top, and he starts raging. He gets this little storm thing going on, and so the nearest awake guy to me,
Right
which is
there,
this
yeah.
one. Can you see if I click like that?
If you hold left click,
Yep.
yeah, that little ping. That's me.
If I hold
Yeah,
left
if you
click?
hold left click, that's how you
Or
ping.
double click.
You got to do it with the arrow. You can't do it with the
Oh,
with a ruler. You got to do it with an arrow.
But it's okay. It's okay. I know what you're
doing
talking
it?
about. Go ahead and attack.
All right, cool. Hang on, what's this move? Well, I'll move that. Okay, so he needs a dexterity saving throw, and he has to pass. I think it's like a simple math. 12. Yeah, he has to pass a 12.
He just barely passes. I'm sorry.
Okay. Then he takes 1 point of
One
damage.
point of damage. Hey, it's better than no points of damage.
True.
It's one better.
And as long as I'm here, I'm going to do both of my attacks on this guy. Or maybe I'll do it one at a time. How hardy does he look?
He got zapped. You kind of singe like his arm and kind of like ruin his armband. You can see like a bit of
Okay,
cooked
I'm
flesh
gonna
underneath.
I'll do my attacks both at
Alright.
once. Ooh. That's like a 10 and an 11.
Yeah, none of those hit. Sorry, these guys have pretty good armor.
All right. Then I think that's all I can do. Yeah, that's all I want to do.
All right. Next up, is
It's Nora. She goes after Mads.
it's Ain. I think Ain shouts, "Take care of the commandant."
Why? Why would you
Aw.
do this to us?
Because I want to challenge my players instead of just having the super cool, awesome NPC just cut through everything.
Oh,
Listen. We did everything we needed to do to get her here. The whole point was so that she could do it
That's
for
a
us.
critical. She crits on a 19. She also crits on an 18.
whoa.
Great weapon fighting. Yeah.
Yeah, so she just slices through this guy. Slices.
Nora, attack the ones who are awake. You dumb bitch.
Cuts to the other one.
Maybe she just hates these guys. A lot of people do, though.
Well, yeah, if you hate him so much, then do it optimally.
That's another
I'm
crit.
gonna-
That's another crit. And boom.
Optimize your hatred.
And
As soon as all the ones who are awake are dead, we immediately win the fight. We'll kill them.
with her last attack,
But then they're...
and slices through that guy. You're welcome, Matt. She slices right through one of them, slices through the next guy, and then Trobsabel, you see her god arm, the winds of change is what it is called, like go right up through the motherfucker, like literally piercing him, and lifting him up into the air as he like gurgles in pain, and Ain just like lets him slide off her sword, and she like just looks down at Trobsabel and like kind of nods. What's up?
Trobsabel's looking up at her like he's just seen Santa Claus put the gifts under the tree.
That's good.
I love him.
All right, next up, Morty.
Alrighty. Can I have?
Morty, could you attack the commandant? Because I think I can take care of this guy
That
over
was
here.
the
Actually,
plan. I'm also gonna have my little lobster stand next to you just in case. I'm gonna stand here, and first, I am going to cast Branding Smite with my bonus action. So I take out my monkey wrench. I fucking whack my gun again, and it starts to glow. Out of the barrel, just beams of light. And I am going to take my shots at the commandant. Let me get my funny dice roller.
Boom, 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 boom.
So there's shot 1 and there's shot 2. I guess I miss.
Let me check. The first one hits.
Oh, sweet. I am going to take my funny attack. Yes. That is 1d10 and 2d6. Please, mouse. Okay. The bullets are glowing. And they lodge themselves into the commandant.
You should get a bonus to your damage.
Oh,
if
right.
I'm not mistaken.
Right. My,
based on your intelligence modifier,
Oh.
correct?
Yes.
So it's 5 plus 4.
Yeah. What's his armor class? I haven't been adding my +1 to attack and damage rolls.
His armor class is 13.
Okay, so that would have missed anyways. But yeah, +1 from my repeating shot to the damage as well.
Yeah, so that would have
Yeah, so you dealt 10 damage, correct?
very
Yes.
very nice, Mr. Morty. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right. Good turn.
Thank you.
Tap wheels their wheelchair right up against the stage and fires a few rounds at the commandant, and one of them digs right into his stomach, and he like growls with pain. His eyes like wide and well, they're hidden behind a mask, but you can feel the hatred through them. On you, Tap. Next up is 6.
Alright, so I have to choose what action I can use, and I only get one? Or do I
Yep.
choose one that I don't get?
You only get one action.
Alright. So there are a few things I could do. I could take a spell and cast Enthrall on this guy over here, so he doesn't wake up any of his allies. Or I could cast my Mantle of Inspiration with a bonus action and give you guys all temporary HP. Which would you guys prefer?
Just so you know, you see that guy. It's not clear if he knows what's going on. So yeah.
True. I could also use my action to cast Vicious Mockery on the Commandant over here and give everybody a chance to not get hit by an attack.
That would be fun. Also, it would be just funny for you to insult him.
Oh yeah,
It
you just
would be
roast
funny.
them.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to take my action, and I am going to point towards the Commandant, and I am going to say in High Elf, heal! And he needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god, that's so cool. Like, we learned the command words and then use them on the guy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a failure.
Alright, he's going to take 2d4 psychic damage, and also gets disadvantage on the next attack roll till the end of his next turn.
All right, go ahead and roll for damage.
3.
He has disadvantage on his attacks.
Yep.
All right, I will make a note.
Funny notes time.
It's why Vicious Mockery is a good spell.
It is a good spell.
If you are perhaps a bard with only 15 HP.
Holy
Guys,
shit,
I got 2 hit points.
15.
Is that the end of your turn, 6? Oh, yes. Yes, it is.
That's all I
It
can
is the
do.
end of your turn. Next up is John.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to try and finish off this guy in front of me.
You're gonna do what?
I'm going to try to finish him off. Just stab him with my
All right, stab him.
Stab this man.
Okay. Does 18 hit?
An 18 does indeed hit.
Okay. It's going to be 7 piercing damage.
7 piercing damage.
7 of them.
I believe that takes him out.
Yeah.
Wait, no, doesn't. Did you hit him earlier?
Yes.
You did. I didn't. I didn't write it down.
Oh, okay. Well, it was 9 last round, plus 7 this time.
Oh, it was 9.
Yes.
Oh, you hit him for 9. Yes, that's right. Yeah, he's dead.
Haha.
You like as she's like twisting the dagger inside you, you like stab him right through the throat. And he's like gurgling with blood. Is that it, John?
I'll use my bonus action to give tap advantage attacking the commander.
Pog.
All right.
And you should probably also get up in his shit with your movement so he can't take any ranged attacks without, because he's engaged.
Mm-hmm.
Right you are. And I'll walk up to him. Over here.
All right. Okay, so yeah, he's engaged with you. He's not happy about that. The goons go first. Fascist goons.
Time.
And he's got a line of fire on aim and misses. That's his whole fucking turn.
Dumbass.
You tried.
He tried. The commandant is he's got like you to his right. He's got all these things going on, but he's not a stupid individual, despite being a fascist. So he's going to fire at, and that's 2 4s, so that's a miss. He fires at you, Corvon, and misses. Bang bang. All right. So that's God. You guys are doing great. Madison, you're up.
Yeah, listen, we worked hard to set this shit
We
up.
did.
Right?
Yeah, you did. Madison.
Yes. I could go way over here. I'm a little too far to reach
have
the
2
commandant,
actions, don't
so I
you?
might as well just hit up these guys. I don't have 2 actions. I can
Yeah,
attack
that's
twice.
totally different.
Very different. I was just thinking that you could.
And I only have, I have 40 feet of movement, and I could hit this
Even
guy
if
with
you
my
don't
storm.
hit him
You could.
with your sword, you'd be giving John advantage, which will activate the sneak attack die, and they'll really start popping off.
Yeah,
And also,
you could get over
I could
here,
go-
but like you have 40 feet of movement, correct? Yeah, so you could get over
Yep,
here,
I do.
but you couldn't.
you could
Alright.
dash and then just use your bonus action to get the lightning off and give John advantage when it rolls around to their turn again. Because
hang on.
I'm very certain that she's
can
going
I-
to clear off this entire other wing of people by herself, Nora.
Could I go here, and then hit this
You
guy,
can make it. You can make
and
it
then
here.
go here and use my storm?
So
Right. So what I'm gonna do, and I can move like twice as long as I'm using up all my speed, right?
what?
Oh.
Yeah, you can move multiple
Can I
times.
move
You
twice?
want to break up your movement.
All right.
Move, attack, then move again, right?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right. So I'm gonna go here, and then I'm going to hit this guy in front of me. And then I'm going to use my remaining 10 feet to get over here and hit the Commandant with my
Okay, that
storm.
makes sense. That's a pretty good idea.
Okay. So I'm going to hit this guy first. Here I go. A 18 and a 14.
All right, both of those hit.
Sweet. Two 11s, which is 22, plus 4 is 26. So I hit this guy in front of me for 26.
You just lop off his head. Like as you're running by, you just like jump straight in the air and like twirl your axe about, and his head just comes flying off, and you sink your axe into his chest as you pass, levering yourself forward, and make it over here.
I feel like there's a lot of aerial movement with this guy. Like he just like hops up, whoop, and then like uses the, and then he hops over here. And I use my bonus action to trigger my storm, which means that Commandant has to make a dex save of 12.
All right, Commandant Isle Dove is going to make his save, and what did you have to make again? It's a dexterity save.
It's a dex save.
Just barely fails.
Oh.
Pog.
He fails.
Fine,
Okay,
I got
awesome.
Full D6. Let's see it go.
Oh,
Rolls a
big
one.
money. Yeah.
That's 4. It's
Nice.
4 points of
yeah.
damage.
Nice. All right. Down. He gets shocked like right in the stomach, and man, he's not even growling with anger anymore. He's completely dead silent. Like when he gets zapped, it's like he doesn't even feel it. He's so mad. Ain is next, and she's gonna go ahead and take out this guy. That's a critical, so I'm not even gonna roll. She kills him. This next guy, she's going to zip on over to. Oh, she rolled a natural 1.
Aw.
And the winds of change just kind of like he dodges perfectly, and the winds of change like lodge in the ground, and she like growls under her breath. Next up is Morty.
Nice.
Just keep unloading into this fucking
Yeah.
dude. Do not stop shooting him.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna move over here so I don't shoot Mads. Well, she's short, but
Yeah, you can shoot right over
That's
Mads.
true.
Also, even if Mads was tall, you could shoot over them because
true.
You can shoot through
they're an ally.
allies.
I am small.
You can
like,
shoot
as
through
a
allies.
size.
Cool.
It's,
I am going to. I'm just checking to see if I've got any other funny. Can I have arcane weapon and branding smite on the same weapon at the same time?
I don't see why not.
yes.
All right.
I do not. Yeah.
So she's still got her monkey wrench in hand. Messes around with her gun again. The lightning bolts start wrapping around it. And
Yeah.
light still shoots from the tube. She leans back in her wheelchair and is gonna take a couple shots at the Commandant.
Yeah, get that motherfucker.
Get his ass. So here's the first one and here's the second one. I'm
Oh,
rolling
and,
so bad now.
I'm sorry.
Paying for
Did
my
not hit it.
that's alright.
So those are 2 misses. But it
Wait.
looks really cool inside of Madison's storm pod.
True.
Did you use the advantage I gave you?
I didn't.
Oh. Do it again.
Oh,
That's what I was
Do it
about
again.
to say.
Yeah.
Here's one. There's another. I hit.
Yes!
Thank you so
Awesome.
much.
All right.
Happy.
Two shots. Go ahead.
Two of
Roll for
them.
damage.
Oh, this is gonna be fun to roll. All right.
Two of
So
them.
here's my. I'm gonna roll all of it at the same time. I get 2d10, and I think 6d6, because I've got the 1d6 per from arcane weapon, and then 2d6 per from the other one. So that's 6d6, right?
What?
So the 2d10 is just the gun.
Right.
And then from arcane weapon, for each shot, I get 1d6. From
Okay.
branding smite, from each shot, I get 2d6.
Okay.
So that's
You also add your intelligence modifier.
yes. Okay,
So how much damage do you do?
let's find out.
Roll.
I'm rolling. Don't worry. So 8 plus 34.
Marty Foster, how do you want to do this?
So Tap's gun has like this long belt of ammo down the side, and she just holds her finger on the trigger and unloads everything, like just constant buh, 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 buh. And he looks like Swiss cheese when she's done. There's so many holes.
The bullets just absolutely riddle him. He's standing. He's dead before he hits the ground. Is what you have to understand.
Yeah, he is.
He's just shaking, trembling. I think Trobs doesn't even really know what's going on at first when he's just shaking, and when you finally hear the click 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 of nothing actually feeding into the barrel. Only then does he finally keel over, and the blood just spreads across the cobblestone as Ain goes ahead and just lops off the head of the last remaining awake Fuerzen soldier.
The bullet holes are glistening with the
with
light from
electrical
the-
energy.
yeah, and
And
lightning
the
kind of
electricity-
jumps between the holes.
and it's reacting
Yeah.
with Madison's with Trabzabel's storm, and the static energy is collecting around him as you actually see little bits of lightning go across the pool of blood as he hits the cobblestones.
That's so cool.
Yes, very good. I'm so glad I could trust you all to do the fighting. I'm very clearly not the fighter. I say as I just flop on the stage.
We got all
flat out on my
we all
back.
got our roles, right?
Yeah, is the radio tower clear?
Yeah, I jammed it. We jammed it earlier.
Yeah, but is there still
Oh,
soldiers
I
out?
don't know. I haven't been there.
No, there's a few soldiers at it, but I'm not gonna make you. I think that you guys can probably clear them out just fine. Just
We'll bring the commandant's head and be like, "This is your reason to leave. Please go." Yeah.
well, they don't have any way to leave anymore.
Their ship
because he
is
blew up
Oh,
their
blown
ship.
up.
so they can deal with the rest of them.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you guys Ain probably just clears them out. I think she probably ties up the rest of them, and I'm not really sure what her honor would say to do, but yeah, she just kind of cleans up the radio station herself,
Mhm.
and yeah, I think Dalek, the guy behind the Goals Rest, the Goals Rest closes with Giosa still outside. He locks the door, and Giosa is peering out from behind the Goals Rest, and walks out and sees Ain, and the rest of you and says, "How? What? Wow."
See, I told you we were
And
gonna
that's
help.
all she manages to like get out. That was incredible.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like
Well,
walks
yeah.
out
We
of the
try.
temple with the winds of change around her, and like wipes the blood off on her pants and slides it back into its sheath.
Could somebody carry me back to the ship?
Yeah. Okay. My lobster can do it.
I'm picturing like Corvon is like posing extremely over dramatically.
Okay, Corvon has 2 health. It's not that over dramatic right now.
That's
Alphys
warranted.
comes out and rubs his hands together and like takes one of the rifles from one of the Fuerzen and just like shoots him with his own rifle. I was like, all right, well, y'all did fantastic. Well done. I knew that I was leaving it in the right hands. Excellent thinking on your part, Corvon. Tap, nice
Thank
shoot.
you.
Thanks.
Trobsabel, you never disappoint. And Jameis, quick
Yeah.
on your feet. Nice sword work. I learned a thing or two from you. All right.
Do we?
Trobsubble has this whole time been looking at the god arm like it is Santa's sack.
Get you a god arm for Christmas.
Enthralled.
Trobsubble like nods emphatically.
All right. Well, I say that these Fuerzen have overstayed their welcome.
Yeah,
Should I
suffice to
Should I
say.
just toss them off the island? I'll just toss
Do
them.
you think that I will be on the radio now?
I sure
My
hope
friend.
so.
I will pull in some favors if that's what you want.
Yes. Especially after how much it was so much work. I'm just literally just lying flat on the floor right now.
Ain kind of like balances the god arm on her shoulder and says, "Well, what do you think? Should I hit the road or should I stay here? What do I do after this? I don't want this town to continue to be a target."
Yeah,
Well,
it's hard to say exactly.
Trobsubble's like,
do you think
use this sword.
do you think more will come back here? I heard that they didn't even. This wasn't even the official place they were supposed to be in.
I don't know, I guess. And Geosis says, please just stay. I still have so much to learn from you. And no matter what they bring, when you have that, you can take care of it. And like, you guys seem to come at just the right time. You guys are still watching out over us, right?
Unicorn Circuit's always traveling around. I'm sure we'll be back sometime.
Hey, we'll do our
yeah,
best.
Can.
I promise.
Yeah, probably not us specifically though. I'm going to take the hottest shower.
Well, I guess that's fine. So, what do you say? Why don't you stay? Anne kind of like reluctantly nods and says, "All right, but I'm not helping clean up around here." And I think with that, she like literally begins to like walk back to the mountains. As Alphys like
Goodbye.
just takes the tied up Fuerzen and is just walking them off the island.
Goodbye.
Bye.
As Trobsabble is walking back to the ship and she's walking up into the mountains, Trobsabble is like staring back at her. He like lifts one arm way high into the air and like waves his little hand a little
For
bit.
whatever reason, Aim like looks back over her shoulder and sees Chobsabble and just gives a little salute and walks off.
Good.
As Santa flies into the night with his reindeer. And he's like, wow, magic is real.
So you think we'll get to meet the Firewalker next? I want to meet the Firewalker next.
Well, we'll always travel, and I'm sure we'll meet one someday.
Well, you're
Yeah.
the right business, that's for sure.
I cannot wait. I will give them a big kiss, yeah?
Yeah.
The rest of the unicorn circuit begins to kind of clean up the town and clean up the bodies. Alpha's taking a particularly grim delight, and begins to like kind of talk over things with the people around, as like some people are like pounding on Dalek's door, like demanding fucking answers for cooperating with the Fuerzen, and yeah, actually, John, you see Dalek like absconding like into the hills. Like he's got like a pack and he's just gonna run and wait for things to cool down a little.
Classic.
I cast dancing lights and I lay on the.
Well, you can lay back on the ship. You have your hammock.
Fine. I do a real snake slither and I just slide on my stomach and you just hear gold jangles as I go all the way back to the ship.
I think with that, once everything is cleaned up, everybody goes back onto the ship, and once everything is cleaned up and the dust is settled, it's nighttime. The stars are out. Those beautiful, strangely shaped, strangely colored stars are out. And the unicorn servant flies off into the night. And off to fight the good fight. Off to make some more wonders. And that, I think, is where we'll end today's session.
Alright,
Woo!
beginning
Yeah.
of the Anti-Connor podcast, episode 10.
Alright. You guys have fun?
Lonely pod.
Yeah!
Yeah.
It's
Alright.
Yeah.
And that concludes the Unicorn Circuit story. I really, really hope you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for listening. It really means a lot. We're having so much fun working on this project, and you listening to us give us a brilliant excuse to do this thing that we all really love. So, thank you. So what's next? Well, Dice at Dawn will return with a new set of characters, a new world, and a new story next week. We will eventually return to Azrae in about a month or two. We're still figuring that out. Eventually we'll have a more organized calendar. Really hope you keep listening. I really think that this show is only going to get better the more stories we tell. Make sure to follow us on Twitter for more announcements. And what else? Oh, can you tell I got a new mic? So, look forward to that. Make sure you leave a comment and tell us how we're doing. I think that's it. See you next week. Bye.